Welcome to SAT Prep. Topic is linear functions, difficulty level medium. The function g is defined by g of x is equal to 3x plus 18. The graph of y is equal to g of x, has an x-intercept at a, 0, and a y-intercept at 0, b. What is the value of a plus b? Just like before, the first step is to highlight or jot down the key information. We have a function defined by g of x, y is equal to g of x, which we know, x-intercept at a, 0, and y-intercept at 0, b. So essentially we're saying that a is the x-intercept and b is the y-intercept. Okay, so let's analyze what this means before we actually solve it. Since we're looking for a plus b, we need to figure out what a and b are. And as we just said, what are the x and y-intercept? If we have a graph, so x-axis, y-axis. First thing to note down is that g of x is a linear function. It's in the form of y is equal to mx plus b. Well, we know that b represents the y-intercept. We start somewhere here. And then we have a positive increasing slope, which means our graph will look probably something like this. Okay, cool. Well, we know that the y-intercept is at 0, b. Well, in our case, the y-intercept is here, which if we actually plot it down, it will be 0, 18. Therefore, these two are the equivalent, and we can say that b equals to 18. Easy peasy. Okay, now the hard part is actually figuring out what x-intercept is. Okay, well, we know the x-intercept will be somewhere here. We're going to plot that as a. Mind you that if we were to plot the point, that would be a, 0. But the x value would just be a. Okay, well, let's see what that means. Let's plot the x-intercept into our function. G of x is equal to 3x plus 18. Now, our y value is 0, so g of x. And our x is a, so 0 is equal to 3a plus 18. So I'm going to move that down here a little bit. So now we subtract 18 on both sides. These cancel out. We have negative 18 is equal to 3a. Divide both sides by 3. Now the 3's cancel out. And we have negative 18 divided by 3. A negative divided by a positive is a negative answer, so negative 6. A is equal to negative 6. Great. Well, now we can actually calculate what a plus b is. Therefore, a plus b is just negative 6 plus 18, which we got from here. And that gives us 12. Same idea in this problem. Try it yourself, see if you could figure it out. Now our function is f of x is equal to 5x plus 10. And they're telling us that this graph will actually cross the x-axis at some point here, which this just means that this is the x-intercept, right? Passing the x-axis means that we have an x-intercept there. Okay, and then we have a y-intercept as well, right? At 0, b, same idea as before. What is the sum of a plus b? So we say, okay, well, our y-intercept is given to us, that's 10, just by knowing and recognizing that this is a linear form function. Y is equal to mx plus b, so in this case, b is equal to 10. And now we plug in our x-intercept because we know that this graph, or a function here, passes through the x-axis. So then we can solve for a. 0 is equal to 5a plus 10. Subtract 10 on both sides. Negative 10 is equal to 5a. Divide by 5. A is equal to negative 2. So therefore, a plus b is negative 2 plus 10 is equal to 8.